So, Lawrence.
You like my profile?
Yes, I do. I've known you since you were a little boy, and you were the most polite little boy with such good manners that Bonnie and Willie always expected you to behave, and you did. So now, with Father's Day approaching, I was wondering, do you have any good memories you'd like to share of Willie? I know there's a lot of Willie stories, but...
There are a lot of Willie stories that I've usually heard secondhand. I guess the main thing was Dad always brought me back to Menard whenever he had me, and would always come and grab all of his friends' kids, and that's how I became big buddies with Joe, Quint, Bruce, Tommy, and they ended up being my lifelong friends. My friends from high school, you don't see them very much, but
yeah.
Friends we hung out with whenever, my times at Menard were my lifelong friends, my best friends.
Well, how old were you when Willie died?
I was 15.
15, that's just awful.
Going in, it was my sophomore summer.
Yeah.
Going into football practice. I remember at the funeral, it made a big impression on me that all my coaches, some of my teammates that I didn't even know were going to be my teammates, were at the funeral.
Yeah, that is. I remember going to that funeral. I couldn't get in.
Standing room only.
It was
we pulled up front
down the
and
street.
I think it was the first beer Tom and I drank together, because Tom goes, "Nah, I'm not ready to go in." So we went riding around and drank a beer together before we went in.
Yeah. Those are good times.
Tom never quit.
Oh, Lord. I'll never forget one time when we'd been somewhere and Willie was down there cleaning mountain oysters at Tommy and Patsy Nasworthy's. I've told you this story 100 times. And so he hollered at us and he said, "Hey, come down here, the dishwasher's bleeding." And he had put the gristle down the garbage disposal, and then blood was coming up the dishwasher.
Oh, God.
I remember he used to cook son of a gun stew, and to keep people from going in and jacking with it or tasting it, he'd drop eyeballs in it. So they'd get down there and there'd be an eyeball show up, no one would eat it.
Hey, that's a good idea.
He was always teaching us how to tie knots, just practical things.
Yeah.
Dad was a character.
Yes, he was.
I miss him. I wish I would have had more time to spend with him.
Oh, I know.
And I lean on my friends. I'm always asking, tell us Willie stories.
Yeah.
Because there's not a whole lot that I remember.
Right.
My memories are very personal, and
right.
some of them are sad, but they were, it's what I have.
Yeah. Well, you're a wonderful father, so he did a good job, and so did Bonnie.
He did.
Grandpa now.
Whenever Dad died,
you
my
are
uncles
Grandpa.
stepped up, and Ricky and Tom really, filled the gap.
Yeah.
I feel blessed.
Well, that's true. We're blessed to have known you.
Well, I'm blessed to have known you too.
Thank you.